It's always there, in the back of my head. It bores through my skull, tears into the meat of my brain. It never stops. It never ceases. The parasite in my mind, leeching strength from me, fueled by my own body, a relic of technology, an artifact of torture, utterly useless without a host to torment. I am its host, and in return for the sanctuary of my flesh, it pours fire into my mind. It takes so much from me, stealing clarity and robbing serenity. Pain, endless and merciless in its affliction. For existing, I am punished. The beat of my heart, the breathing of my chest. Unless it serves the invader of my body, then I am afforded no respite. The legacy of my gene father. The willing self-mutilation of myself to appease the monster known as my primogenitor. The only thing Angron gave to us, his sons, besides scorn. The butcher's nails. Even now, it scratches away inside my skull, cutting, biting, shredding, tearing. There is no reprieve. I know why it hurts me. The crown of thorns that skewers every thought I have. It's because I will not submit to it. I will not bend the knee to its singular demand. I will not be a slave to its eternal hunger. The nails first. They crave battle and bloodshed. It demands the parting of flesh, the breaking of bones, the severing of limbs. It wants me to draw my blades, to abandon control of myself and begin hacking and cleaving and stabbing. It needs the iron tang of blood misting in the air, the shrill cries of the disemboweled men pouring at their spilled innards, the cacophony of apocalyptic battle. I must give in or else suffer its wrath. White hot fire poured into my brain, saturating every nerve, bleeding into every muscle. My veins, my arteries, my bones, my joints are all aflame. I cannot even blink without spasms of agony paralyzing me. And yet, I will not bow to its whims. I know what it promises. The nails are not without temptation. The rage, pure and hot, total in its intensity, all-consuming. It promises to fuel my limbs, supercharge my blood and grant me strength to cleave all before me without the need for rest until everyone and everything is slain. I would be immune to pain, fortified against exhaustion and free from the shackles of mercy. I would become unstoppable, a whirlwind of carnage, a storm of violence, the embodiment of indiscriminate slaughter. I would be a god of war and blood, and yet I do not give in. This is my choice. This is my body. I am not my father. I am not a slave. Angron may have been weak, but I am not. I never wanted the nails. I had seen what they'd done to the Primarch, seen how he'd barely controlled himself, how he was forever upon the precipice of succumbing to the nails. They'd bound him to their will, clamped him in irons and forced him to march at their command. Angron, my father, Primarch of the 12th Legion, was a slave in his own body. The pity I felt seeing him that way, the disgust, the shame. I should have adored him. I should have loved him, but I didn't. I couldn't, because the truth was I hated him. Then he made his proclamation and was damned in my eyes forevermore. Angron demanded the Legion take the butcher's nails. We, his sons, were to be like him. We would have that macabre instrument hammered into our heads and be eternally damned just as he was. We would know Angron's pain and as such become lesser reflections of him. Angron of the Red Sand. Angron the bastard. Angron the mad dog. Angron the traitor. Yet despite my loathing of the Primarch, I obeyed. I am Astartes after all, but I made a promise, a vow, an oath to myself. I would not succumb. I would not lose myself to the nails. I would never be like Angron. From amongst my brothers, my legion, I would stand apart. I would stand above them. Whilst my brothers lost themselves to bloodlust and butchery, I would maintain my restraint. Armoured within and without, I would be as adamantine. As my brothers burned with the fires of rage, I would fight with cold detachment, the pain engine drilling manically into the back of my head, punishing every moment I do not give in. The pain was my enemy. It is my enemy. I will fight the Legion's foes. I will kill its adversaries. I will slay all opposition before me. But my enemy will forever be the pain and the device that supplies it. I will not be defeated. I will not be beaten. I will never surrender to it, to be imprisoned by it, to be enslaved by it. Every second I maintain control, I triumph. My victories counted in the drool that seeps from my clenched teeth, in the debilitating paroxysm of uncountable migraines, in the pounding of my forehead against bulkheads until the metal dents and my flesh is pulp. I will never be like Angron. I will never be as weak as the Legion's father. I will not fail. Another war beckons, and my brothers assemble. The nails already driving them to the boundaries of psychosis. I will join them on this world. I will fight beside them, but I will not fight with them. I will stand apart, just as I always have done. I do not seek the comradeship of madmen, merely the fulfilling of my duty to the Emperor and his Imperium. Thus I go now, to battle both upon the world below and for control of my own sanity. Victory awaits down there, mine and the Emperor's. Victory awaits on Ispan 3.